On this episode, we go live. And apparently we stay live because Scott still doesn't know how to stop the Twitch show.
Hey, I'm still figuring this out, but it is getting better.
Wait, that's the same thing you said last time.
You know, I'm only reading what you wrote for me to say.
Yeah, I know, and I didn't change it. I just left it as the same. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, okay, the Don't Know Show.
Okay. Also this week, we talk about food and then my food show, Funguy The Entertainer cooks for you. And then, of course, food.
And then we talk about EVs. That's right. Electric vehicles. And then electric vehicles and electric vehicles. Electric vehicles 3 times.
Sounds like we're in a rut with 3. And it's on our 3rd live show.
Oh, well, that happens because 3 is a magic number. That is 3, right? 3 is the magic number?
Sure.
I think 3 is the magic number. But we talk about shortages from sauce at Chick-Fil-A. And here it is again. Inventors at 3M.
Wow. It is really, really a cool way of talking about someone passing.
It's not real. Well, it sounds better during the show. You'll see. So, all right, cool. All right. So, are you ready to start our
ready.
show? Or it gets a little past 5:35 in the PM on the West Coast, where we just had some rain. Very interesting.
It rains on the West Coast all the time. It just doesn't rain in Las Vegas all the time.
Well, it was water came down to make all the dirt on your car look like crap. So,
I know, it's just awesome, isn't it?
On Tuesday, I'll bring the cars in and get them detailed.
Good idea.
Welcome to the Don't Know Show, featuring What Happened to the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show, podcast, and now live Twitch stream.
Yeah, we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today. So, Scott used to Twitch gaming.
Correct.
What was the game you twitched?
Lineage 2.
Lineage 2. And my son plays Call of Duty. And I said duty. I said duty. And he was in a tournament today, which he streamed.
Awesome.
DJ's Penguins 3200. And they won both games.
Sweet.
So hopefully they won the tournament. So finishing a game in Call of Duty and actually winning and coming in first place is
2 different things. Yes.
That doesn't happen all the time. And to do it twice in an hour-and-a-half tournament, that's pretty good.
I would say so.
So yeah, that's I think it's the first time they've done that too.
What's really, really sad is when I do a live like capture the flag or paint. I've never really done paintball, but I did laser tag once. I'm really, really, really good at it because I'm attuned to everything around me. And when I play a computer game,
I'm sorry.
It's terrible because I hear sounds, but they're not coming from the right freaking direction.
So when we're having the show, let's pretend like it's a paint. Okay. So I'm going to get one of those remote controlled paintball things. Okay. And I'm going to send it to your house and I'm going to control it from here. So you pay attention during the show. I finally figured out how to get you to pay attention during the show.
Right.
So
wait a minute. I thought I did pay attention to the show. You said dude when you did.
Yes, that was very good. But that's unusual that okay, so
it's not unusual to be
loved by anyone. And then the Carlton dance you danced. I don't know. But I do know that you don't pay attention to the show normally, unless it is childish and immature things.
Right.
So let's talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world. One of the first things is we already talk about is on our YouTube channel, the pictures behind us.
Yes.
So I've noticed you've been running a theme lately of pictures. Now, do you doing that on purpose? Doing that on purpose?
Kind of, sort of, yes.
Okay. Today you have another creek or stream behind you.
Right. But you notice that there's a lot more green stuff open.
Open?
Yes. Last week, so you could see that there was.
Wait. Green stuff opens?
All right. So the leaves are coming out on
green
the trees.
Stuff grows.
The trees are leafing out.
So when grass starts to get longer, you say, "Oh, look at the grass; it's opening."
Well, the tulip's opening.
And when leaves appear on trees, you go, "Oh, look at the leaves on the tree; they're opening."
That's right. First, the trees have to do the barfing, so you get the tree barf, and then the leaves open.
Okay.
See, it makes perfect sense.
Only to you. Only to you. And then I finally drove down. Did I move the right way?
Hey, they finished it.
Yeah, it's all finished. So the St. Louis Arch is now in Las Vegas.
Yay.
But that is the new welcome to downtown Las Vegas. So welcome to Las Vegas. That is over by the Stratosphere.
Okay.
And things are opening up. The governor said follow CDC rules. And CDC said if you are fully vaccinated,
correct,
that means you've had your last shot of your series. It's whether 1 or 2. You had the last shot, and it's been 14 days.
Correct.
So you don't have to wear a mask anymore. Although, how are they going to make you carry around your card and show everybody?
Well, here's the thing. You do realize that they do give you a card. You have a card. You're supposed to carry it with you. However, nobody can enforce it because privacy rules, blah, 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 blah.
No. Okay, the Don't Know Show does know this.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. The Don't Know Show knows that we don't know this, but we do know this. There are things that we know that we don't know, and there are things that we don't know that we know. It's the things that we don't know are what's bothering us. There is no private or personal information on that card that would prevent somebody, an employer, anybody asking you to see the card. So, and because of the pandemic, they can require you to show it at work and not be in trouble and don't have to record it. Now, requiring you to get the vaccine as a lot of howevers. There are a lot of howevers if they require you to get the vaccine. However, they can strongly suggest it, and they can tell you that you need to prove that you've had the vaccine to be able to take your mask off. So they can. I think, again, it's all about control, and it is another way to get people to do the vaccine, because if you look at the numbers on the Don't Know Show, what was the advertising? What was the advertising when the CDC said this percentage? So what's the PERCENT percentage of VA vaccines in the U.S.? So I don't know what the percentage is.
I thought it was something like 36%.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. Very good. Wow. How'd you know that? So
I do pay attention to some things.
As of 6 a.m., May 15th, fully vaccinated, or 36.7% of the country's population.
Right. And I'm in that percentage. Gesundheit, by the way.
Thank you. Oh, you're fully? It's been 2 weeks since your second shot?
It has. Actually, it's been 3 weeks.
Yeah, well, I got it as soon as they offered it here in Nevada, which was like the 5th or 6th of last month.
Right.
So I'm way ahead. And I did Johnson & Johnson. The one and done, baby.
Well, you were traveling for work, so you needed to make sure you were safe.
Well, I want to make sure I was safe, but it's all about control, like I said. But it's a great advertisement to get more people.
Wait a minute.
You want to take your mask off?
Which agent are you?
What?
Which agent are you?
Which agent am I?
Yeah, so you're like Agent 86? I know you're not Agent 99 because she was good looking.
86 was pretty good looking too.
Well, Max Smart was 86.
He was good looking. You don't think he was good looking?
He didn't do anything for me.
Well, why would he do anything for you? You don't even know.
Especially since he was getting paid to be on screen. Oh, I guess he did do something for me. He entertained me.
There you go. Let me entertain you.
And speaking of entertaining, do you know what day today is? This is for our live people. Do you know what day today is?
Is today White Castle's Day?
No, it's National Barbecue Day. And here's the bestest part. It's also National Mimosa Day. So I came up with a new slogan for the beginning of our show today.
A new slogan for the beginning of our show today?
Yes.
Okay.
Today and today only, make sure you get drunk and grill out. It's your duty as an American.
Really?
No? You're not going to go with that one?
No.
You know how many mimosas it takes to get drunk?
3? Like same amount of licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll pop?
Something like that, yeah. Susie could drink like 6 of them, and it just barely affects her. Because it's mostly orange juice. There's orange juice with a little vodka in it.
Oh, Slider Day was yesterday.
Or is it no orange? It's orange juice with champagne. That's what it is. Orange juice and champagne.
For our live viewers, we missed it. White Castle is giving out free sliders for National Slider Day.
Ooh, yes, and I missed it. Although that's what I had
Saturday, May 15th
for dinner last night.
What?
What?
You had what for dinner?
I had White Castles for dinner last night.
Really?
I did.
Were you out at a show or were you driving?
I was driving.
And you can fit your bus through the drive-thru?
I wasn't in a bus.
What were you driving?
I was in a van.
And you can fit your Jan? It's going to be one of those shows.
No, I just literally parked in the parking lot and walked in.
Wow.
Yep. You can't sit inside, but you can walk inside. But I think that rule is going to be changing too. Illinois has been a little bit stricter on their restaurants yet, but
yeah,
drive-through restaurants. If there's a drive-through, theoretically, you can't have indoor seating. If there's no drive-through, then you're allowed to have 25% indoor seating. Although in Wisconsin is now 50%.
Well, with the new CDC rules, that's got to change everything, right?
Yes
or no?
Well, maybe. Again, the rules are technically guidelines. According
okay, so the CDC did get sued. Well, they didn't get sued. So the CDC made the announcement. They put the moratorium. The CDC made the rule that you're not allowed to kick anybody out if they don't pay their house bill or their rent.
Okay.
The people that own properties took them to the Supreme Court.
Well, sure.
It went all the way to Supreme Court.
Because the banks want their money from you, and how are you supposed to pay them if you don't have any payments from rent?
So probably the banks had a part of that too. But
yes,
they went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court said that the CDC overstepped their jurisdictions by making that statement. And that statement is not a correct statement for the CDC. However, Biden did sign it when he signed his thing that goes till September. So they still got that one to strike down, but they got part of it struck down. They got the first part done, which was a CDC recommendation. So that's good. So National Barbecue Day is National Mimosa Day.
Correct.
I don't think I like mimosas.
I don't care for them either. But then again, I very rarely drink alcohol.
I like John Daly's.
Isn't he a talk show host?
No, that's Johnny Carson. So you know who Arnold Palmer is, right?
I do.
He was a golfer.
Doesn't he have a drink named after him too?
Yes.
Okay.
So John Daly is a very large golfer, huge man. He's probably 8 feet tall. No, not really. How tall is?
I was going to say Andre the Giant, would be a golfer.
No, he's not that tall, but John is known for being a large man. So let's say, how tall is he? Oh, he's not that tall. He's only 5'11".
He's not tall at all.
So, and he's only 215 pounds. He was heavier. Let me get a picture of. Let me go back. Let me get a picture of John Daly. So, but back to Arnold Palmer. You know how Arnold Palmer is, right?
I do.
All right. Have we done sharing on Twitch?
I don't think we have.
Ooh, could be interesting to see how this works. First, let's see if you have me even turned on.
I do. I was talking naughty to you earlier.
All right. Video thumbnails are minimized, set up a full screen. Okay, cool. So he's a big man, right? I mean,
so basically, he and I have a similar physique.
He's a big man, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Even when he was younger, big man, right?
Right.
Big man. So he was also known for smoking and drinking, as you can see from there, right?
Yes.
So you know what the Arnold Palmer is?
I don't know what the drink is, but I've
half iced tea, half lemonade.
Okay.
Interesting. John Daly was known for smoking and drinking. So the John Daly is a Arnold Palmer with vodka in it.
Okay.
So put vodka.
So the Arnold Palmer is a virgin drink?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Pretty funny though, right?
Sure.
So yeah, I thought everybody knew who John Daly was, but apparently not. Okay.
No.
Okay. All right.
I wonder if he has a brother.
Time Daily.
Ooh, I know Time Daily. She was in the cop shows. Girl, a lady cop, two lady cops.
You know him. It's a girl. All right, but I also, one of the things I noticed, and I did not know this.
You didn't?
The Don't Know Show did not know this. We always talk about Funguy the Entertainer cooks for you.
Yes.
And Funguy the Entertainer cooks for you did a pork loin.
Are you talking about the new show that just came out?
The new show that just came out.
It's a beef tenderloin.
A beef tenderloin. Tenderloin. I did not realize. Was it really a year since your last show?
It was.
I did not
almost to the day.
That is crazy.
Yep.
So if you get a chance, can you get to it from STE for Funguy, or is it totally separate? How do you get to it on YouTube?
Well, yeah, it's STE for Funguy.
It's STE for Funguy. So the same thing on Twitch on.
I'm sorry, it's Funguy the Entertainer. Funguy the Entertainer.
Yeah, Funguy the Entertainer. I thought it was something different, but okay, you know. It's your own show. If you don't know what it is,
I have no idea what my show's called.
But yeah, so watch the show. I'm gonna cut the I don't know what this is called. I should have probably looked it up beforehand.
As long as you're not cutting the cheese.
But no, this is you. I'm imitating you from the show.
Oh.
I'm going to cut this stuff off, and I want to show you how long it takes. I could have edited it down, but I didn't want to edit it down because of the fact that I didn't want you to think it only takes 30 seconds to do it. This is like a really hard thing to do it. Oh my God, it's really hard on this side. So I'm going to turn this around and go to the other side. So let's go to the other side. See how it's coming off easier here. And then I saved, if you actually cut a little bit of meat off, you save that and you give that to the cats, because cats, they eat raw meat. You don't have to cook it, right? Because they eat mice. They don't go cook the mice. They eat. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's kind of what you're in store for when you go, right?
You watch a cooking show, yes.
So I did.
That was amazingly accurate.
so I did see your show.
There you go.
And
I learned something interesting because I did that show, and then I was going to do the secondary show. Where I make something out of the leftovers that came out really good. But my brother-in-law ate it all. So I ended up cooking another one on the grill, which came out even better. I was like, oh my God, better. And he ate that too.
Seriously?
I'm serious. I was going to do it for dinner tonight, and it was gone. I was like, holy shit.
Do you need to put a lock on your refrigerator? So you have
Susie gave it to him.
It doesn't matter. It's for your show. You gotta put like is it like at work where you gotta put save for show?
That's what she said to do. Yeah, she said, let me know and I won't do that.
Okay.
It's the way it is. So I have to go out and buy another one of those and do it again.
Yeah, well, there you go. Now you just gotta buy another one.
Yeah.
So you'll do another show. So you kind of fibbed a little bit on the show, though. I'm gonna let people know.
Did you notice that I also put out what that stuff was called? Because I did look it up before I did the editing.
No, what is it?
It's called silver skin.
Oh, the silver skin. Yeah.
Yep.
Same thing that you peel off when you're doing ribs.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't know that, the Don't Know show, but I did know that.
Although, to be honest with you, I like it on the ribs. I don't take mine off.
Oh, really?
Yes. I like the snap. It's like, all right, you know how some
I don't like natural casing hot dogs either. No. No, yes, I don't want natural like casing hot dogs. If there's going to be no meat in my meat, I would rather just have it melt.
Well, yeah, because you're a vegetarian, you're vegan, or whatever. What the hell are you anyway?
No meat in the meat. So, but Las Vegas, there's a tie between Las Vegas and you this week.
There is. Oh, well, besides the fact that the people I took the airport, that's where I went and came back.
And Scott found out something about a very interesting show that's here that I thought we talked about it.
I thought so too, but I scanned back, but it wasn't on the, what's the word I'm looking for?
Showboards?
The thumbnails.
You'd have to search the old showboards.
Yeah. But we've done 382 shows. That's a lot of freaking showboards.
Okay. So it's an Australian art show. It's an Australian art show doing origami.
Yes.
It's an Australian art show doing genital origami. It's called The Puppetry of the Penis.
Yes.
It's two guys that get up on stage and they fold their penis into the Eiffel Tower and they do swans and yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't see it, but they all
I haven't
said
seen
it was
it. I haven't seen it
hilarious.
I haven't seen it either. So, yeah, puppetry.
Hey, look, Steve, look what I got.
Your green mug.
My green mug.
Yeah, he's so excited how his green screen works and the green mug works. That's just crazy.
Cool.
It's crazy, I tell you.
Yeah, whenever you watch shows, you notice a lot of like new shows and stuff are actually making a point that they're using green screen now.
No.
Oh, it's hilarious. I've been noticing it for the past couple months. They're always talking about, I wore green and I completely forgot I shouldn't wear green because you can see through me.
I was like, people just figuring out green screens right now.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, really?
Technology's been around for a long time, folks. That's how the weathermen been doing it for like billions of years, chroma key. But whatever. Yeah, sure. Go with that. But yeah, so that's your tie to Vegas. We talked about, so I'm trying to think of all the things that weren't on the show board here that I wanted to cover. And I think that's all of them.
Okay. Yeah, because you blew off my segue earlier. So
yeah, because I had stuff to talk about.
Exactly. And now repeating it is pointless.
Go ahead, repeat it anyways. Your segues usually don't work. So go for it. Might work this time.
Well, we were talking about John Daly, and I asked if maybe he had a famous brother.
Why? Because what other famous brothers are out there?
Well, apparently Al has a brother named Chuck.
Okay. Pray tell. Who's this Chuck person?
I have absolutely no idea. This is your subject. I was giving you the segue so you could go, yes, right into it.
Wow. So did you know that Amazon pretty much, you've seen by now, you've had to have seen the videos of the robots that work in the Amazon warehouses.
Yes.
Right? They're like little, they look like this with a wheel on it.
Yeah.
Right. And it goes around and it lifts up a rack and it spins and does all this and puts the rack down. Right. Those are the robots. The robots like that. Right.
Only bigger.
Sure. Go with that. But did you know that when Amazon started buying all of this stuff and that they took all these robots away from everybody else who had warehouses because the demand was so high that they couldn't, the name of the company was Six Rivers.
Okay.
Because it's like don't know show. Where's it at?
I'm going to say an intersection of Six Rivers.
Yeah. Where is that though? Where is Six Rivers? Is that Boston or where is Six Rivers?
Oh, see, now that kind of would make sense. Somewhere near the coast. Yeah. Okay. In the city area.
Is it Pittsburgh or is it Boston?
But is it really, are there really Six Rivers?
Sure.
Or do they just call it Six Rivers?
All right. So,
well, according to this, Six Rivers National Forest,
Six River Systems is in Waverly Oaks, Waltham, Massachusetts.
Okay. Interesting.
So they're the ones who developed the robots, and Amazon kind of bought them and took them away from everything. So they've come back out and as Six Rivers. That wasn't their original name of the company. I don't know what the original name of the company was.
Okay.
And they created these robots for everybody who has warehouses again. And I want you to meet Chuck. Meet Chuck. Chuck. Isn't Chuck meat? Isn't Chuck meat?
Well, there is Chuck meat.
There's meat that's Chuck, right?
And wasn't there a show called Call Me Chuck or something like that?
It was Chuck, where he was a spy. We talked about that on the show.
Yeah, no, this is the one where he had to pretend he was gay in order to get something or another.
Meet Chuck, an autonomous warehouse robot that helps employees fulfill online orders. Chuck guides workers down aisles and features a screen that shows where items are located, how many to pick, and where to go to complete the next task.
So at this point, the Chuck has stopped right next to the pick location I'm looking for.
The Chuck is stopped.
I'm looking for pick location 06E05.
Jerome Dubois is co-founder of Six River Systems, a Waltham, Massachusetts-based startup.
The Chuck is named after the Charles River. We're a Boston-based company, and we're very proud of our
Charles
origins
River.
and our roots here.
Chuck after
This
Charles.
is all
There it
part
is.
of a fulfillment solution for e-commerce, traditional retail, and third-party logistic companies.
We've designed.
Cool, huh?
Cool beans. I like it.
So that's the little robot that does that. And they got another video.
Has increased productivity, but most warehouses today rely on technology.
Wait, I didn't do it. You did it. You pushed the button, not me.
I'm not very good at sharing.
Yeah, I know you're like
Chuck.
Mobile robot
There you go.
already working for the best-known 3PLs, retailers, and manufacturers, streamlining the flow of products,
Look at
people,
Chuck
and
go.
work throughout the warehouse. In the time it takes a traditional
Wow.
cart to make one pick,
Look at
Chuck has
there,
made
go up
two
that aisle.
and is already working
Go up,
on the
Chuck,
third.
Up, Chuck.
Chuck was built with the same technology and sensors as autonomous vehicles, doesn't require warehouse changes, and comes in various
Chuck.
shapes, sizes, and
Chuck Plus.
configurations to support any tote
Oh,
or carton
seriously?
size required in your operation.
Did you see that?
So how
A day in the life of Chuck.
So did you see that?
Yep,
it was
there you
Chuck,
go.
and then they had a bigger Chuck that was Chuck Plus. Isn't that what the Mini is? The Mini and the Mini Plus? The car?
Yes, exactly.
Really? Okay, so that's Chuck. So apparently AI, Al,
Right.
has a brother named Chuck, and he is helping warehouses to pick stuff. That's pretty cool, though, huh?
Exactly. And
So-
I was right. It was a movie, but it was called I Now Pronounce You, Chuck.
Chuck and Larry?
Chuck and Larry.
Yeah, okay, so no. But there was a TV show, Chuck. Remember that one?
I do. Actually,
Chuck TV.
wasn't it Bride of Chucky? No, that's something different.
Chuck.
Chuck.
Not Chick. Chuck.
Yes.
Chuck TV series. Chuck.
Well, no, Chuck.
Yvonne Strachowitz, Zachary Levy, Adam Baldwin.
Chuck Berry created all those TV shows.
No, he didn't.
Chuck Berry created a lot of TV shows.
Chuck Berry didn't create that. The Gong Show.
Yep, he did that one.
It's Chuck Barris. Chuck Berry's the singer.
Chuck Berry. Yeah, right.
Stay with it, folks. It's
Hey,
a long
it's
ride today.
It's the Don't
Scott
Know
and the
Show
Don't Know
for a
Show.
reason.
Why do we call it the Don't Know Show? Scott just likes to make up stuff. All right, so here's our segue. This is my favorite part of the show. This is the part of the show where Scott reads the show board,
Okay.
and then you tell us what the story is going to be about.
Wait a second.
So-
But when I do that, then you yell at me. No, I'm supposed to tell you the true story.
No, this one, no.
So you want
Okay,
me to just
this-
make something up? What I
this one-
mean, what I think it is.
You don't read the stories. Okay, so let everybody know that Scott does not read the stories. He doesn't even skim the stories. He just looks at the subject and then he says what he thinks the story's about.
Okay.
In some cases, though, when I'm segueing and telling him I'm going to the story, then he makes stuff up. And I'm like, no, when I tell you I'm going to the story, then I want you to go and read it and catch up with all of us.
Okay.
So I'll read it. I'll read the subject. Okay. Electric three-wheel car factory. What is the
Okay.
story?
Well, obviously, it is a car factory that has 3 wheels that runs on electricity.
Right. The factory has 3 wheels.
Yes, that makes
And the
perfect
fa-
sense to me.
And the factory moves around.
Kinda
Mesa,
like-
Arizona.
Kind of like Mortal Machines.
Like what?
Mortal Machines. It's a movie.
Oh, I
Okay.
remember that.
Yep. The whole city is a machine that goes across the.
Yeah, and they run across the plains, and the bigger ones eat the smaller
little ones,
ones,
yep.
and they take over. I do remember that movie.
Yep.
I do.
Bizarre
We talked
science
about
fiction.
that on the show.
We did? Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Probably
That
right
was a
after I saw
weird-
it. It was
that
a little
weird.
weird, but it was, great
So this is
special
the
effects.
beginning of that. No, actually, we're going to start making 3-wheeled vehicles here in the United States.
Well, we've been making 3-wheeled vehicles here in the Loretta.
Well, they're called
for a long time.
slingshots, but this is a
I thought a slingshot is what you gave the kids to shoot birds with.
send your hate mail to Scott at the Don't Know Show. That's right. Shoot birds with slingshots. Says Scott.
I didn't say to do that. I said that's
you
what
said.
they were for in the old days.
You said that's what they were for.
Yeah. You go out and you go hunting. Before the kids were old enough to get guns, they went out with slingshots.
Oh, look. Okay, here's him trying to segue it into something that's
There's no segue here. I was giving you fact.
Trying to
not
segue
fiction, fact. But this little red car is pretty cool looking.
Yeah, should I pop the picture up?
Sure, why not?
This is electromechanic via AP, so we'll probably get in trouble for showing the picture. But I just gave him credit for AP.
Yeah. They're based out of Vancouver, BC. So
this company is.
Yes. But the thing I think is cool is they're going to sell this car for $18,500. That's not bad.
There it is. Look at that little car. All right, that's all you get to see.
Yeah.
Won't get it too long. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, you might go blind.
But that's in Mesa, Arizona, right? And then another electric company. So another electric company called Lion Electric Company.
Okay.
Now, when you were growing up, did you have a Lion Electric Company item in your house? Think about it. Lion Electric.
Oh, the train sets. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if they're the same company and they just grew up. The Don't Know Show is just making shit up at this point.
Yeah. I'm going to say that's not even close to being real.
Right. Not even close to being real, but you know, hey.
Although my thing I would have gone with is, I remember having those stone lions outside of some of the more richer houses in the neighborhood.
Yep. So they announced that they're going to open up their first ever plant. And guess where this plant is going? A place that I actually have a tie to.
Ooh.
Joliet, Illinois.
Ooh, that's pretty close to me.
Yeah, it's going to put its Lion Electric decision to bring its first plant to Illinois is not only a welcome addition to the state's growing ecosystem of electric vehicle manufacturers, but they want Illinois to be the largest manufacturer of zero-emission vehicles in the entire United States.
Okay. It kind of makes sense because you got Chicago, you've got the Mississippi River, so moving this kind of stuff around the country is very, very easy because it's the middle of the country for all practical purposes.
Here's the other part. If they move it by train, which most cars are moved by trains, that also goes through Chicago. But there's a lot of land after you get out of Chicago and you go south that are pretty much, just empty, flat land.
That's why we call the Illinois people Flatlanders.
Right. Hayseed.
And they call us cheeseheads.
Hayseed.
And they call me different names because I'm from both.
Yeah. Either or. But anyway, they're building electric vehicles, but does it say what kind of electric vehicle? Yes. Lion manufacturer. The Lion Electric Company.
Right. So, but an electric vehicle.
The Don't Know Show.
Bicycle. It could be.
It's the Don't Know Show.
Skateboard things. It could be all sorts of stuff.
You want to see all their vehicles?
Not really. I was just wondering if you had a list off the top of your head what they were planning on doing.
Well, you might like this. So I'm going to share this.
Okay. I like it when you share things.
And show you.
Because you're right. They don't have diddly squat for information in the.
Well. Check that out.
That's kind of cool looking.
But watch this.
Buses.
And who likes buses?
The people
who likes buses?
Yeah, the people that ride in them with me.
What the heck? Oh.
The problem is the thing I'm concerned about with these vehicles is when they first come out, they're going to be very expensive, although I'm sure there's going to be incentives. Okay. So the companies are going to buy these, but they will use them until it gets to a point where they start having issues.
Well, the problem is the the batteries.
Yes.
And once the batteries go, the vehicle's pretty much
right. Even though, so what they're going to do is right now I can buy CNG buses for $2,000.
Right.
And if that bus is a diesel bus in the condition and age of these CNG buses, I'd be paying 50 grand for the same bus.
Right.
Because nobody wants CNG except the city buses, because the city buses have access to CNG.
Right. And what does everybody know what letters you're saying, and do they know what that stands for?
Of course they do. We're the only ones that don't have a clue.
The Don't Know Show.
Compressed natural gas.
Yes. Kind of like what we're full of.
Yeah. No, that's methane, which is technically natural. So you're right. It's natural gas.
It's because we have compressed natural gas.
Just had White Castles yesterday.
Yep.
No.
So you have compressed natural gas.
I do.
I thought it was Connecticut natural gas. I didn't know it was compressed.
Interesting. But anywho's, the part that is kind of interesting is I did a bus run up in Madison. And when I stopped to grab a quick bite to eat, and I was doing something, I'll use the facilities because I knew I was going to be in the bus for a while with these people. I was kind of cool because when I pulled into this Quick Trip, which is a great company, they had CNG pumps there. I'm like, hey, cool. But it's an hour and a half away. I'm not going to drive an hour and a half away to fill my bus.
Right.
I burned a quarter of a tank of the new gas just to buy it, you know? So that's why I stick with diesel on the buses. But anywho's, I noticed that you're looking down at something. What are you looking at?
Yeah, I'm trying to find pictures from actual Starlink.
Oh.
Because I know Starlink will let me use their pictures.
Yes, they will, because they like the publicity.
No pictures on their website.
So
they just want you to sign in and buy it.
I'm assuming that this is a new story because we had the similar story a month ago.
We were talking about how you could see them here in Vegas.
Right.
So the satellites kind of line up and they chain, and they're going to be the ones that you can do. So we got to figure out how to get rid of those things there. You see that?
All right, folks, we're talking about SpaceX satellite.
Guy wants me to become famous. We get these chats up there. You got to figure out how to delete chats. I know you can do it while you're doing it, but want to become famous? We already are famous, dude.
Exactly. The thing that I see is I could see to reply, but I don't see a delete. So I'll have to look into that for the next show. But
yeah, so SpaceX, we've been talking about launching these satellites, and they're low flyers. And they're the satellites that are going to work so you can get internet if you don't have wires, right? So all that good. And then people are seeing these things flying, right? And they're calling, like, there's UFOs out here. There's UFOs. We're having UFO. It's like, come on, people, really? So yeah, so people are I can't find any pictures that aren't ours, that aren't AP.
Okay.
So yeah, it looks like all the pictures are AP. I'm trying to find some that aren't. Space.com. Who's space.com?
Not me. I'm STE4fun.com and YDriveLimo.com.
Well, I'm going to show this just because I can.
Sure, why not?
So this is what they look like when they line up. So you can see why people are kind of freaking out here. Check that out. That's what you see in the sky.
That is
there's a lot of them.
That is pretty impressive.
So, yeah. So that's kind of crazy. But yeah, it looks pretty cool when you can see stuff like that flying around. But we're just putting more stuff up there. It's crazy. We're going to have to send that vacuum up there to calm things down a little bit. But you know what else is in outer space that Tesla put up there?
Tesla put what? His car?
His car, right? With Starman.
Right.
All right. And now he's going to put the Cybertruck up there.
Really?
No.
Oh, man. I don't want him to do that. I want him to give it to me.
But I've seen this Cybertruck multiple times and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
But it's ready to go ordered now. Oh,
okay. Are you dying on us here, Steve?
You can order it now. I can't. But yeah, so let me go here. Where is it? Here, and here. There you go. You only got to put $100 down.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking, isn't it? Looks like a science fiction movie.
So a tri-motor, all-wheel drive. So I'm guessing the two rear or the two front have individual motors. I'm not sure. So I don't know where the third motor is. But full self-drive is extra 10 grand.
Cool.
But you can order it now. 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds. And
yeah,
if you throw a rock at the window, it'll break.
It will break or it won't break.
No, it will break because I don't know if you remember maybe you don't remember when they first rolled it out. He had a showing. He had a
I
show
do remember something about that. Yes.
Yeah, and he goes, "Look, and the windows don't break," so they threw something at it, and the window shattered.
Right.
Oops.
Like,
oopsie.
Okay, I guess I was given the wrong information.
Oopsie. Yeah. So instead of breaking a window, like, let's be positive and let's take a break because we're about halfway through the show for our genuine, well, a little farther than halfway through the show, but whatever. Let's talk about our genuine positivity message.
All right. Well, the U.S. is finally starting to open back up. Now that you can once again start seeing people smiling faces, hey, make sure you brush your teeth.
What about flashers? Are they starting to open back up too?
I don't think they ever stop.
Did they flash? Did they have a mask on down there too?
See, now,
or did they have the mask on and they flashed and you couldn't identify them?
Didn't we see? There's a good point.
Let me see him down there at Puppetry the Penis so I can see what it looks like, and maybe I can identify him that way.
Don't you remember the articles we got from like the New York one and the one with the glory holes that you can't transmit the disease through oral sex and stuff? So you don't have to wear a mask down there.
Yeah. Also, do you remember the movie Porky's?
I do.
Do you remember Ballbreaker? She goes, because she saw the penis, she goes, pull down their pants. Have all the kids, I can identify them if it said, have all the high school students pull.
No, not going to happen.
And they were sitting in the office and the two coaches are just laughing hysterically until they fall on the floor laughing.
Yeah.
That was a great scene.
It was.
But it's crazy. Oh, excuse me.
The things we remember from the days of old.
Yeah, because it's just stupid. All right. So we've all heard all the promises of being EVs, right? So you just saw Illinois wanted to be electric vehicles.
Right.
You see the ads for Amazon that they want to be by 2030, zero carbon footprint, electric planes and all that stuff.
Right.
Honda has now taken it one step further. Honda is going to have 100% EV sales by 2040.
Right.
That means you will not be able to buy a gas-powered Honda by 2040.
Right.
And they're taking it one step further. By 2050, zero road fatalities.
With their vehicles.
Yeah.
They figure their AI will be that sophisticated that should be possible.
That's pretty bold, yeah.
That's pretty bold because you do know that there are stupid people out there that challenge these things.
Okay. So I don't know if you saw the latest one that Tesla's that they're investigating. They're trying to figure out the car was on autopilot and it was driving. However, one guy was in the passenger seat and the other guy was in the back seat.
Okay.
Well, who the hell was driving? Then there was another one where a guy got pulled over where he was in the back seat.
Yeah, because isn't the purpose of being there is in case there's a problem, you take over? You can't do that from the back seat.
Right. Well, yes, because they're not. Yes. But yes, these are the kind of accidents that we're having is because people are. It's just weird.
I'm not going to disagree with you.
Okay, so I want to read this part to you. And this is the part that really got me on the Honda article. But I'm going to have to take a drink first. I should just chug one of these.
Well, unfortunately, I already finished
ounces.
mine and I'm still thirsty, but I'm not going to get up to get it because
yeah, that sucks. Okay. So this is the part of the zero fatalities that absolutely amazes me. On top of this, Honda says it will strive for zero road fatalities involving its cars and motorbikes.
Okay. That's going to be even
and
tougher.
Motorbikes.
Yep. Now, I did hear a rumor that the new electric motorcycles are supposed to have gyros running on them so that you can literally step off the bike without a kickstand and it stays up.
Again, it would have to have that for it to be AI.
Correct.
However, people are still stupid and they will jump off of a moving motorcycle.
Right. But it will not be the motorcycle's fault.
Also, I race motorcycles. And you know what a tank slapper is, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to, maybe the gyroscope will stop that from happening.
Ooh,
but that's when the bike goes, and the guy's like,
right.
And it wipes out. That's the part. Okay. So, way to double down, Honda. Zero fatalities in its cars and motorbikes.
Sure.
That's crazy.
I'm assuming that's also going to mean their lawnmowers and their water car wash pressure washers.
Auto manufacturer.
Oh,
does the auto manufacturer separate out? I don't know. But yeah, it is just crazy. Don't know show doesn't know if they're all tied in together.
Yeah. All I know is that the stuff that I've been seeing. Oh, the movie. Did you see Hobbs and Shaw? Fast and Furious, Hobbs and Shaw? That guy with the granted CGI at this point, but with the motorcycle being able to do all that crazy ass crap, that stuff is coming. I don't know when it'll be to that sophistication, but it is coming.
Yeah. But remember I was talking, what was it, last week or the week before last, about the innovation zones,
right? Yeah.
That Sisolak wants to go. So one of the first innovation zones is supposed to be a cryptocurrency company.
Okay.
That is going to spend. Does it say in here? I'll say it's the government post study potential. Well, the first one looks like it's got a snag already.
Okay.
Okay.
This must be these smart cities.
Yes. Right. So I'm trying to see. The bill was about innovation zones. They're trying to seal. So the guy who's trying to do this is getting sued.
Yeah, for $150,000.
Okay. It doesn't seem a lot. But a former school teacher has sued the CEO of a major cryptocurrency company that wants to build a smart city in Nevada desert, accusing him and his wife of sexually harassing her and creating a hostile workplace at their Lake Tahoe home where she worked as a nanny, tutor, and assistant.
Okay.
Okay. They claim that they were all concocted as part of an orchestrated plot to blackmail the couple. So they said because of this and what's going on in the innovation zones and all this stuff, they want everything sealed. And the judge is like, that's not how it works. He goes, but this could irrevocably hurt our company, and she's trying to defraud us and all this stuff. But yeah, it's pretty funny. I mean, funny in not ha-ha funny, but funny in like the lawsuit alleges that in 2018, they concealed that her job duties would include serving as sexual eye candy. Really?
Okay.
Really? And eventually participate with them in 3-person sex.
All right.
What?
Okay. Well, I do know that this is becoming more prevalent. Polyamorous people has come back into vogue, shall we say? But if
these were her employers,
right?
So
and if this was in her contract, because it sounds like she has a contract. If this is written down and she signed
that's not written. That's not written in the contract.
All right.
But they're saying that, the timing is amazing. Now they're trying to do this. Now she's pushing. Now she wants the money.
Right.
So, and unfortunately, this is one of those things where we'll never know the truth.
Of course not.
We'll never know the truth. And this is where you see people just disappear. Like who was the guy that was with Flowers?
Oh, I sort of remember that.
Flowers. Not Flowers. Jennifer Flowers?
Maybe.
Jennifer? Was her name
I don't
Jennifer
know.
Flowers?
Yep.
Jennifer Flowers with a G. Jennifer Flowers married a singer, model, actress, Rio section of Connor with President Bill Clinton.
Right.
No, that was Jennifer. Who was the? That was General Flowers with Bill Clinton.
Right.
Who was the one guy from Colorado or whatever? I don't remember. But and then you had the New York Giuliani. Right. All the news came out about him putting all the COVID patients in the nursing homes, and then all of a sudden the sexual harassment thing came out with him. Remember that?
Yes.
So it's crazy.
The whole world's still crazy, although I'm hoping it's getting better. I mean, I'm getting busier, and the people that I'm dealing with are the fact that they're able to do things is making them less crazy. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. But
don't get me wrong, they partied hard over the weekend. My group was tame, but the one that Jay had out, oh my God.
All right.
It's like spring break party at a wedding.
Okay.
Yeah. He said it was insane.
How is he doing? How is his hip?
Well, he still aches. They told him that he'd be up and around in 2 weeks, and after about 6 weeks, he'd be mostly normal, but it will take him almost a year before he doesn't even notice it.
A year?
Yeah.
Okay.
So obviously, the closer you get to the year, the less frequent little twinges and crap like that has, or if he overstresses himself. But, with all the crap that he's going through, what we're going through here, going from 0 to 90 on the business again, is very stressful, and he's feeling it.
So speaking of people being stressful and being freaked out, I had to go to Wikipedia. Now remember, it's Wikipedia, so it could be anybody.
Yeah.
But I'm going to share this, and then I'm going to read it to you. It says a list of federal political sex scandals in the U.S. Right. And they've got it divided up by timelines. From 1776 to 1899, obviously Alexander Hamilton's on the list, Andrew Jackson, Daniel Webster, from good choice of years there.
Yeah, I see that.
1900s to 1969.
Summer of
John
69.
F. Kennedy. Yeah, Warren Harding, Woodrow Wilson. From 70 to 79. From 80 to 89. Look at the amount of, these are federal.
Right.
Clarence Thomas, remember that? The hair on the soda can.
Yep.
Packwood, Carl Barr, Burton. Look at the Newt Gingrich, Bill Clinton, Mel Reynolds, Gary Conduit. Was it Gary Conduit? No, Chandra leave it out. Somebody different. Look at this. These are guys who were in.
Yes.
Look at how long this list is. There's something wrong with the people we pick for office here. Al Franken got it, he got booted for that. I mean, that's crazy. That's a lot. It's a big list, folks. That's a big list.
Yes.
Scott Thomas. What?
No.
How'd your name get on that list? I didn't think you got elected as governor.
I did not.
That wouldn't be federal, would it?
That would have been, no, that's not federal. That's state.
That's state. That's just federal.
Yeah. Well, I do remember, there's been a lot of talk about the reason this is so prevalent in politics is because the people who get ahead in politics are your alphas. And not only do their power attract women, it allows them
to abuse their power.
To abuse their power, yes.
But that's what politics. Okay, so our word of the week should be politician. Somebody abuses their power.
Yeah.
Period. That's the definition for politician. Right?
Well, not all of them, but for most of them, yeah.
Okay. So I just thought
that's why we don't talk about politics.
And that's why we were talking about, the innovation zone, and then already, boom, politics.
Yeah.
All right. So now you got to be really quiet on this next part. Okay. I'm going to let you hear audio from Mars. And I had to listen to this a few times. So you have to go to the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, which is NASA.
Right.
And they have the helicopter taking off. One of their other vehicles is recording the helicopter taking off, and with audio and visual, and you can hear the helicopter, but you hear the wind more than you hear that. So I will be quiet when I get this going here, and let's see if you can hear it. So get ready to turn your audio up. So this is like the NASCAR thing. Crank it up. Okay, here we go. We'll be quiet. We won't yell. So here goes the audio. You hear the bass hum?
Yep.
That bass hum is that little helicopter going by. Flying on Mars. So now we have helicopters and we have sound from Mars. So now we know what Mars sounds like.
Exactly. And not just from science fiction movies.
How crazy is that?
But it's not crazy. It's cool.
You have to go listen, put headphones on, and crank it up because you hear the wind.
Right.
But then you hear.
And people are like, well, if there's no oxygen on the planet, how could there be wind? There's other gases.
Yeah, there's no oxygen in your farts.
I'm not going to go there.
It's other gases.
Yeah, sure.
So this show has become pretty much autonomous buses and stuff like that. So Volkswagen jumped on the deal here, and Volkswagen is going to turn their microbus into an autonomously driving vehicle.
That'll be sad.
No, that won't be fat. That'd be great because all the stoners will be able to go around in their microbuses.
Oh, yeah, right, you don't have to get a ticket.
We don't have to drive. We don't have to drive, man. I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be
but they'll all start going to the Alpine Valley concerts without us.
The microbuses are coming back. There's the picture. Check that out.
How
cool is
cute.
Made by Argo. Argo is the company that's helping them do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that doesn't look like the microbus, though, does it?
No, it does not. It
does
really
not.
Does not.
But the fact that stoners can now drive safely and get stoned in their microbuses.
Yay.
So that was it. That's all I want to say about, and that's all I have to say about that.
All right. There's a lot of other people that aren't saying much anymore, unfortunately.
Wow, that's a pretty cold segue. Let's get real.
It's a statement of fact.
Let's get real. Sorry, Spencer.
80 years old, the inventor of Post-it notes has passed away.
Yep.
It's going to happen to all of us sooner or later, and I'm hoping for much, much later.
Yep. He was making glue, and it didn't work. The glue
didn't work. How funny is that? Yeah, I was trying to make some really good glue because I was tired of stuff falling apart, and I came up with this crap that just barely sticks. But but it does stick, and then it comes off really. Wait a minute, that's a good idea.
Yep. You know what the original name of the Post-it note was?
I do, and I don't remember it.
The Don't Know Show. The Press and Peel memo pad.
Yeah, right.
In 1974, get your Press and Peel memory pad.
It reminded me of one of the toys for the girls, easy bake oven type stuff, you know?
Yep. They didn't even start. So this was in 74. They really didn't really start selling it till they renamed it in 1980. And they renamed it the Post-it note.
Right. I remember some of the first commercials. It was awesome because they had Post-it notes freaking everywhere, like entire house or office completely covered in Post-it notes.
Oh, well, that's a lot of things people do when people on vacation
Yes.
or come back. And yeah. Why not?
It works
Why
for me.
not?
You know,
but
at least Post-it notes are still easy to come by.
Are they easy to come by? Because
are.
I'm telling you, lumber prices are going up.
Oh, no shit.
With everybody doing carry out, like that we talked about it, I think 3 weeks ago or so, that, ketchup packets are in short supply.
Yep.
Well, I got some bad news for you folks. It has now hit Chick-fil-A.
It has.
That's right.
You want sauce? Guess what you got to do for it?
Got to go to Target and buy it in the bottle.
No. You got to do TikTok videos right in front of them.
Look at this. Look at what that says. Due to industry-wide supply chain shortages, some items like sauces may be unavailable. That's it. This is the Chick-fil-A website.
Yep.
That's all they say. Here's all your sauces. The Polynesian's supposed to be the best, right?
I don't know. I don't have a
Chick-fil-A 8-ounce
anywhere near me.
Go to Target. Get them while you can.
Target.
Get them while you can. I want the Chick-fil-A sauce. That's what I want, not the Polynesian. I think I want the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, honey mustard, you make your own. You know how you make honey mustard?
I would assume you take mustard and honey and blend them together.
Yeah. So anybody who's taking credit for honey mustard, just make your own.
Yeah, well, it's like Thousand Island dressing. It's ketchup, mayonnaise, and a little bit of relish. And a little bit of milk, but not much.
Okay.
Very simple. Thousand Island dressing. Same with garlic dressing. It's mayonnaise.
What's French dressing? Mayonnaise and ketchup?
No, that's Thousand Island.
Oh. I just said French.
Right. I have French.
You don't put the relish in it. That's never mind. Never mind.
I'm confused.
Never mind. Okay, here comes a segue. You ready?
Sure.
You got us going backwards.
Huh.
Get it? You got us going all Wildershins.
Okay. Isn't that one of those weird things about counterclockwise or something?
Okay. Right.
Oh, this is our word of the week. I usually do that, but this is your word of the week.
Right. Wildershins. So you made us go all Wildershins. Literally, it means to take a course opposite of the apparent motion of the sun viewed from the northern hemisphere. But Wildershins is a term meaning go counterclockwise, go anti-clockwise. So counterclockwise and anti-clockwise are the same thing, apparently. Or go left-hand wise, or walk around the object by always keeping it on the left.
Wait a minute. Isn't that a NASCAR race?
Yeah, they're all making left turns.
Yeah.
But they're not going. No, but they're not going counterclockwise. They are. Are you going counterclockwise?
They're going counterclockwise.
Wow, NASCAR races are Wildershin.
They are. See?
Wow, Scott. Okay, that's the smartest thing you've said since I've known you.
It is not. I've had some very smart, intelligent conversations.
Name one besides this one.
I can name thousands of them, but I'd have to write them down first.
Name one.
See, the problem is after I have a brilliant conversation, then I immediately forget it.
Okay.
Yep. I figure if it's intelligent, I don't need it anymore.
If it's intelligent, you don't need it anymore. All righty. Well, I didn't see a lot of chat from the chatters.
No, we had quite a few people tonight.
We got the advertising, but the guy wants to be famous. We already are famous.
Yeah.
And you can never buy. You can't buy fame.
No. Well, that's actually not true.
No, that is true. Because all the people who buy fame, they're infamous. They're not famous.
Well, all right.
Right?
Yeah. But I don't know. One call, that's all. He spent an awful lot of money, and he's become famous because of it.
Who?
He's a lawyer.
Yeah, he's infamous.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah. One
Again,
call. That's all.
I hold to my. That does not change my original statement.
Okay.
So when you think about him, do you think about him for the good things he's done, or for?
No.
So there you go.
Okay. You win.
No, I want to win. I just don't. I don't want to be infamous. I want to be famous.
You win, because if you win, that means you've got more and you can share with me.
I live in Vegas. I don't win. People go, "You live in Vegas? Go to casinos much?" I go, "No, I live in Vegas."
That's right. I want to be able to pay my rent.
It's called gambling. It's not called winning.
That's correct.
If it was called winning, I might try it.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of stuff's coming back online. A lot of shows are coming back online. I'm sure more will come back online now that.
Yes. They're even opening up some of the theaters here in Milwaukee.
Really?
Yep.
Well, the Broadway
Live theater.
The Smith Center is selling their Broadway series. Although I saw the Broadway series this year at Smith Center.
Well, it's good. Everything has to start almost from scratch. It's like we do with the buses. I kid you not. When everything was going smooth, I had a routine. Everything worked out smoothly. I knew exactly what I was doing. Everything was pre-planned. Now it's like I get in a bus. I even forgot to do my spiel. I have a spiel at the beginning of the bus run. After everybody's in there, I give them this rules. I go, all right, folks, time for the rules. You can eat, drink, and get naked. However, no smoking, regurgitation, urination, or defecation is allowed in this vehicle. The Bluetooth is, the radio is Bluetooth. And I tell them what the code is for that particular radio. And I ask if they have any questions. And then I say, and if you feel like you're a lightweight and you can't hold your alcohol, say that you're going to puke and I will pull over so you don't lose your deposit.
Got it.
I've been doing the same routine for 16 freaking years, but because I didn't do it for a year, I forgot to do it.
You forgot or stumbled over it?
Well, I forgot at first. I actually got in the seat and started to drive, and then I said, "Oh crap, I forgot." So I stopped the bus and got out and did the spiel.
You stood up and while the bus was going and put on autopilot.
I pushed the button for auto drive. Yep, that's what I did.
Threw the brick on the gas pedal and tied this. So I just want to clarify one thing though that you said.
Okay.
So before the pandemic, I knew what I was doing.
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure you put that out there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It's true. Before the pandemic, I knew what I was doing.
So that implies
I'm
you
clueless.
don't know what you're doing now.
That's why I said
don't know.
That's why I'm on the Don't Know Show. Yep. Perfect.
You don't know what you're doing now. All right. Well, with that, I want you guys all go out and find Funguy The Entertainer cooks for you, right?
Right. Funguy is one word. You got to remember it's one word.
Funguy, not fungi. F-U-N. Well, you have S-T-E for Funguy there. But if you search it on YouTube, you have to search what?
Funguy The Entertainer.
Okay. Funguy The Entertainer. And watch some of his cooking stuff and give him ideas to cook stuff. I gave him ideas on vegan stuff and he did that.
And I had the one guy asked me to make a chili pizza, which I did, and turned out actually pretty good.
I would imagine that would be good.
Yeah.
Better than a hamburger pizza. Really? What's a hamburger pizza?
Okay.
It's a pizza with hamburger instead of sausage. So it's got ground beef on it.
Right.
And then what do you switch the cheese to American cheese?
Oh, no. See, here's what you completely miss. We have a restaurant here, a famous restaurant here, that does double cheeseburger pizzas.
Famous or infamous?
No, they're famous. They're
okay.
Yeah. People drive from all over the place to come to this place.
Blocks away.
No. City or states away.
They don't drive from blocks away. They're not very famous if we can't get the locals to go.
Well, there's no locals there. It's all businesses where they're at. So there.
All right. So they drive from blocks away.
Yes. But it's really awesome because it's got big chunks of hamburger. It's got 3 cheeses. It's got, of course, they still use a tomato-based paste instead of ketchup, but
Right. So I'm like, come with something interesting.
And it has bacon in it too, which is awesome. So
yeah, I like calzones. A good calzone. Which we had a place that, unfortunately, my business, what I call it, did fold over pizzas. So it would roll the pizza out.
Yep.
And then you'd put like a Philly cheesesteak in it and then fold it over and cook
it,
which basically makes it a calzone. But they were good.
Yeah.
And they went out of business.
Well, yeah, it's because you stopped going there because you went vegan.
Yep. So we overshot our hour by a lot. But so with that, I want to say thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show's not a bad life decision,
too late. It is. Oh man, I lost you.
You did it yourself. Did it?
Yeah. Okay. You're back.
Okay.
So please subscribe, like, watch our other shows. Whathappened.world shows up on our YouTube. It doesn't show up here. You're going to have a little piece of paper that you bring up.
I actually have stuff already starting on here.
Whathappened.world.
When we turn off the show, you'll see it.
Yeah, but when you turn off the show. But I want, like, during the show, I want the pop.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, whathappened.world. Whathappened.world. It's not .com, not .biz, not .net, not .world. Whathappened.world. Right? I love that. But I'm the only one. You communicate with us there. Communicate with us there because we can't communicate clearly ourselves. And we're going to start going out as the world starts hoping to start posting stuff. Do you post anything of your trips?
Instagram and once in a while, but I don't do much. I just usually do pictures. I don't do videos.
Well, videos would be but not of the people. Yeah. But I mean, of like where you're at. Today we're here. Today we're right. You can do that kind of stuff. Take a picture of the bus parked by the place or something like that. You should do stuff like that. Start doing that for me.
Yes, boss.
Whatever. I want you to be positive and test negative. And remember, you have to be fully vaccinated to take your mask off. So go get fully vaccinated and live every day. And we'll see you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.